What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, RedemptionAgency.com. 21 years selling on eBay. Alright, some of the stuff was already pulled from yesterday, last night. Pulled the rest. Now we're going to get to shipping the stuff. Alright, so first, eBay, I guess. We'll get into that. Alright. Performance. Good weekend. Great weekend. So my new kind of schedule or routine I'm going to attempt to do is on like Friday evening through Sunday, I'm taking pictures. Only pictures. Boom, boom, boom. Knocked out thousands and thousands of pictures. Hopefully I got 1,000+ items. I think I do. So my goal is to try to get all those up by Friday and then do it again next weekend. And if I decide to take like a weekend day off when, say yard sales come around and stuff, I can always just bump that up a day and then go from there, or however I want to do it. I'll figure that out when I get there. But then on the weekends while I am doing so, I thought she called me. Get out of my way. Keep knocking it over. I'm also ending and relisting, or ending and selling similar. So, doing that, I had items that's been sitting in my store for a while that have sold, if you watched last night's video. And then I have even more today, so that's at least a good thing. So let's see. Saturday we did right about 900. And then yesterday we did 973. So we'll see how today plays out. Overnight, I had at least one sale every hour, so that was good to see. We are at 9:30. I'm at $140, so I'm getting ready to hit that low end where I want to be by 10 o'clock. So another positive, and that used to be normal on a Monday because Monday's a little bit slower here and there. So no red flags this weekend, so for me. So I'm thankful for that. So we'll see how today goes. Well, let's get into this because I'm guessing there's going to be an issue with this, and I saw where it's going. These are the silver tab jeans that sold for $50. And if I remember right, it's going to Ghana. If I remember right, that's crazy expensive, so I may have to cancel this one. What am I doing? There's no set for that. I'm looking for that. All right, so we go 15 by 13, 1, 4, 6. Used denim jeans. Let's see. No. I don't know why he didn't ship that then. Looked like he clicked on it, but he did not ship. Okay. Maybe it was acting up. Maybe that's what it was. No, here we go. Oh, your card could not be authorized to continue shipping. Okay. So that's what's messing up credit cards on here. I thought I switched this one over. Huh. Let me figure out what's going on here, and I'll be back. Okay. Apparently Pirate Ship says it was a problem on their end. So I kept declining my card, I guess, last night and then this morning, so I just talked to them. And let's see if it's working now. So if you're having that problem, what they did, it looked like they deleted my card, and then I had to re-add it. So we'll see if it works this time. Let's do all this again. Oh, it's already all saved, I guess, for me. That's good. Sweet. I don't have to do it all again. Sweet. Yay. Well, I can say with all the time I have had in the past to deal with stamps.com customer service, this was a lot quicker and more convenient. So all right, get back on track here. All right. Well, anyway, alrighty, I got some big old Nike Air Force Ones. Sold for $13. Headed to San Diego, California. So I made a comment on one of my videos and go, man, it must be hard dealing with the dust, mice, and mold. And I'm like, what? Dust, yes, but mice and mold? Thankfully, I haven't lived with mice since I lived in the city. So I don't have to deal with those out here. Got too many black snakes around for there to be mice around. And I guess owls. Owls eat mice too, don't they? I believe so. We got owls that are always around. Black snakes, tons of black snakes. So thankfully we don't have to worry about rodents around here. Next up, I got this lot of toys. If you watched last night's video, I told you about, so now I got to get them into a box. Pulled this one, but I'm not sure they're going to fit in this one. Might need a little bit bigger. Let's go with this one. I'll show you each toy as I put it into the box. I got so much bigger stuff here that it's just in my way. Everything's in my way. Nothing's organized very well. Alrighty. So mostly like Transformers and Power Ranger stuff, parts and pieces. All the good dollar stuff I took out and sold individually. I had bought a tote of this stuff at my honey hole for like $10. I believe it was $10. And just these parts and pieces alone, I got 30 out of. I think all the good stuff's already been sold. Let's see. A bunch of broken leg. And a bunch of little stuff. Some more. chewed up. And then we got some of the legs. There. Pieces, that's part of Bumblebee. Another leg, piece, leg. These are all just little nothing pieces. All right, now I need some. At the same time, my car was not working properly. I went upstairs to grab it, and Jan's on the phone, I guess, with Wayfair or something. So I tried checking out on her account and had a cart full of stuff. By 11 by 7. But I'm hoping this whole routine that I'm doing with listing is that for like 2.5 days I bust my butt taking the pictures. And hopefully that means during the week doing the last 2 steps by adding the pictures to the drafts and finishing the drafts. It'll be a lot easier for me to get 200 plus up per day. So to stay on average of 200 a day, I would technically have to do that, being I took 2.5 days to take the pictures. So we'll see. Today I'll keep track and see exactly how many I can do in the day, and that will determine how many I can do a week doing it this way. And then, of course, after I'm done doing all this, I'll show you guys what I'm doing and stuff. But like I said before, I want to just play with it, make sure it all works pretty fluidly before I worry about anything. What is that? Oh, radar conversation. All right. This was a lot of 30 CDs that sold for $22. They were sold as a lot. Media mail. Oh. Next up, we got Baseball America Directory from 2005. Sold for $7, headed to Erie, Pennsylvania. Alright. Are you ready for a cassette? We got 10 cassettes. Ted Nugent, Bobby McFerrin, Joe Cocker, Linda Ronstadt, Van Morrison, Jimmy Buffett, and some classic rock, various artists. Headed to Indianapolis, Indiana. Sold for $41.92, so $42. That's part of the buy 2 get 1 free dealio. glued them back on for me, so I don't have to. Okay, 2. Check one more. No harm in double checking. One 6-4. And only one shipping price, so I charged $3.99. All those only cost $4.32. So, trying to entice the people. Buy volume, please. All right, we got the LeBron Soldiers. Zoom Soldiers 3 sold for $23. So, oh, I was thinking I put these up for $49. No, I put them up for $29. I said $49 in the last video. Correction, $29. So they sold for $23. It was another pair, red and black Nikes I put up yesterday for $49. Some Paul George's, I believe. Yeah. Got them confused. These are not going to fit in here. Fine, be that way. I'll find a bigger one. I'll just put them in this box. Yeah.
I had them move that Discover card over, close that number, and get a new one, just in case.
Okay. I don't use it anymore anyway.
Well,
So.
Alex is the only one with the other card, and he only uses it in emergency.
Did they actually go through the checkout and do it?
No, they were, yeah, they had 424 items, and she had $7,000 on Discover.
Wow.
It just since midnight.
Wow.
And so they took all that off, but Wayfair took it off before Discover took it. But
Okay, yeah.
So don't pay that kind of bill, but both places were very good. And then there's one place I ordered makeup from, just my pad, so I signed up and got in there, changed my password, and I think I used my USA card just because it's brand new. They had shipping to somewhere in Michigan, so they do have.
Alright. God, stay up. So at Wayfair, I guess it did go through, but everybody stopped it and canceled it. Somebody, I guess Michigan, 438 items on Wayfair, adding up to $7,000. They didn't get away with it. So, Discover's always been really good with taking off fraudulent things, no issues. You call them, boom, done. I've had my Discover card. It seems like Discover is like the biggest hacked card out there. That account has been hacked 4 or 5 different times now. So people love hacking Discover. Alright, got any more of that paper? Tiffany paper. I bought Jan a Tiffany bracelet for Christmas. So I'm wrapping the guy's shoes in them. So they better be like, ooh, Tiffany paper. Special. Special. You're so special to me.
So I can go.
To work?
No, to the outlet.
Oh, okay. She's gonna go over to the outlet. It's already 10 o'clock though. They just opened. It's probably not. We'll see what good stuff she can get. Hopefully that's with this whole new listing procedure. If I can do more than 200 a day average, it's gonna be awesome. Because when you break it down into steps, it's, I don't know, and because you're doing the same thing over and over again, I'm telling you, I can't stress it enough. When you're doing the same thing over and over again, you fly through stuff so much easier. So much easier. And quicker, a lot quicker. So, very, like yesterday, I only listed for like, it feels like a moment. And I got 30 pairs of shoes listed and started drafting. Like I got full drafts on probably like 10 hats. And I feel like that took like no time at all because I spent most of the day just taking pictures. So toward the end of the day, I'm like, well, let me get some of this listed. And so I'm curious to see today, once I get into a groove, how effective it will be. So we got 14 by 11 by 7. 14, 11, 7. Stuff got room now. Yay. All right, Dwight Twilley cassette. Sold for $9, headed to Sarasota, Florida. John P. Keel, Colorblind CD. Sold for $10, headed to Marietta, Ohio. Marietta. Oh, that's been the biggest, $7,000. That's been the biggest one so far. I think the last one, it got up to like, I want to say 2,000, and like 900 of that was at a steakhouse. Like, whoo. I'm like, well, at least they're going out. They're going, they're going to do big. I mean, $900 at a steakhouse? Wow. All right. Bobby Lyle, Rhythm Stories, sold for $5, Leavenworth, Kansas. So I remember sitting in a restaurant eating when I got all that notification from this. I think at that time, what was it? Was that one Discover? I don't remember. I think it was. Because I think they called me while I was eating. I think that's what it was. All right, Suzuki Violin School CD. Sold for $6, headed to Indianapolis, Indiana. Oh, I got some Bonanza and True Gatherers to get out too. Only one international overnight, but that's better than none. So, actually, I saw an offer come through. Let me make sure. Go in and take those real quick. All right, pair of shoes. It's youth. I'll take your $13 instead of $14 for youth shoes. Sold. Oh, we've got an issue with eBay. Here we go again. There is an issue processing your request. Error 500054. I've called this error in 5-6 times over the past year. It's happened a lot more than that. It usually goes through the second or third time, went through the second time. So apparently there are issues with offers today. Just to be aware, people, to make you noticed. Let's see, 3 items sold. No, 3 items were paid in the 9 o'clock hour. No items sold in the 9 o'clock hour. And then the 1 offer so far. So in the last hour, I took offers at 8:55. So the last actual sale was at 8. Let me see here. Was at 8:04. So 2 hours and 15 minutes and 1 offer has come through. And then some have paid the offers I accepted at 8:55. Or some has paid those. So we might have a little hitch in the morning. We'll see. See how that turns out. USAF Westover Air Force Base hat sold for $10, headed to Palm Coast, Florida. So here we go again. At least had a good weekend. We'll see how the day plays out now. But I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna list all day. Get into a groove. What? Jan, I don't think works till 3, so probably a later day groove. And the going to Australia Axis seed hat. Sold for $12. What's today? 20. $12 Australia refresh fine. away. I am like out of my flow right now since all this other weird stuff has happened. So, what was it, $12? So, my mind feels combobulated, mumbo jumbled. Gotta get refocused. Don't you hate, at least with me, with my mind, like when I'm just the smallest little thing will get my mind off focused so easily. And then getting it back takes a little bit. Alrighty, we've got Batman plush. Sold for $8, headed to Bryan, Ohio. Get in there. Get in there. No! Get in there. No, let me out. No, there's Sam in there. No! Get in there. No, let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, you're not getting out. Stay in there. Stop fighting me. Get out. Just do it. What?
I'm gonna go.
All right.
Will you bring me back bottles of Diet Dew and some pickles?
Sure.
Thank you.
You did not see that. That did not happen. Crap, I'm gonna be in trouble. You killed Batman! How dare you kill Batman? I might have to put a warning at the beginning of this video. Not for children. The death of Batman. Communication error. Alrighty, next up we got the Cobb. Sold for $12.14. Headed to Johnson City, Tennessee. I've drove through there. I don't remember where it is. I think I am. I remember seeing the sign, Johnson City, Tennessee. See, with spring coming around the corner, I'm going to get into that Tennessee, I want a road trip mood. It'd be nice if this summer eBay is working flawlessly and it allows me to take more road trips. That would be nice. Nice. That would make James very happy. But then again, I can't. Vern. I'm not going to leave Vern. I'm not leaving Vern. I don't know how much longer he's got left, so I'm not leaving him. So this summer may be off limits to travel again. Tori Amos, silent after all these years. Cassette sold for $8, headed to Tempe, Arizona. I'm not leaving my guy. I think that's the main reason these two puppies are going to be the last two. Because, I mean, 6 years to take care of my dad. We've always had, this is the least amount of dogs we've ever had in the family. So it's usually 3 to 5 at a time. So it's my turn. You know, it's like, it's time for me. So White Lion, Fight to Survive, Cassette. Great album. Sold for $4. Headed to Hastings, Michigan. So it's going to be my time, me time, jam time. That's the one good thing about the boys at least still being here, is the freedom to was still able to go somewhere and they could take care of the puppies. So. Leonard Skinner and Cassette sold for $8, headed to Miami. Adrian's putting together some money. He got a third job. So he's doing like the data analytics stuff for Charter Spectrum, working for me, and then on weekends he's reffing hockey. He's stacking up his money. All right, Real Tree hat sold for $12, headed to Cumberland, Maryland. Guess he's not going after the Bowie or the Lockheed Martin. Jan's brother is very high up in Lockheed Martin, so he was going to hire him under him. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't pass that up. That, I mean, not just the company itself, but you're going to be working for family who can help you push you along, and maybe even it might benefit you to grow quicker and what have you, you know. So, and to even rise quicker in the company even. He's not like that, but he doesn't turn down, you know, he's more, Jan's brother who works there is more, he's kind of analytical and stuff, kind of like Adrian, but not that he would favor him, but I think he would, I guess in a way, maybe favor him because he could be more personable with knowledge, I think, because he's not really that, he's very, like I said, data driven and stuff. So when he's working, so I feel like if Adrian worked with him, that the relationship might be more of a personal thing. So he might get more nuggets of information to help him along, if that makes sense. So to help him along quicker, I should say. Because especially with a company like that, there might be more information you could give somebody on a personal level as opposed to, but then again, I don't know, the way he is though, like he won't talk about nothing about aliens or anything, you know, he has to be hush about all that stuff. So he worked with Skunk Works. So if you're familiar with Skunk Works and Lockheed Martin and stuff, so he's very closed-lipped about a lot of things. So, and it's probably part of the contract, you know. So, Town and Country Bank Republic sold for $12, headed to Oregon, because I'm always trying to get him to talk about that stuff. Yeah, he never will. He wouldn't even talk about Area 51. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But it's known now. Don't know what you're talking about. I am the warrior, and I'm hot to win. If you survive, the warrior, the warrior. I'm trash and Pat Benatar. Warrior hat sold for $12. One of the items that's been in the store 2.5 years. And I was thinking about that. They're like, people are always like, well, two things. You should be a niche seller. I'm like, no, you don't have to be a niche seller to succeed. Second off, well, if it doesn't sell within 6 months, it should be gone. Now, if you have limited space, sure, I understand that theory. But the way I kind of thought of it when I was pulling these hats, I'm like, you know what? I know these have been in the store and on eBay for 2.5 years, but the person who bought it, this is probably their first time seeing it. They don't know how long that was on eBay. It could have been one person in the whole world looking for this hat and just happened to look at that certain time, not knowing it's 2.5 years later, it's been on eBay. And they're excited and buy it. So, I think that's kind of made me realize that the type of stuff I sell like that, something that's, I'm probably the only one up, I don't necessarily have to go down in price on it to try to move it, because it would move if it was $12 the same as it would be if it was $2. It's going to be that one person looking for it. So if I would have marked that down over time, then why did this get stuck? Over time, and it's sitting at $2, and they buy it, I would have missed out on $10 more on top of it. So. Now, of course, when it's stuff there's a lot of out there, it's a whole different ball game. Like the same CD or something, that there's 100 of them on there. But that's when you got to do the whole try to entice with better shipping or buy 2 get 1 free. If you sell, the thing about selling all different kind of stuff as opposed to selling to niche stuff is you still have to break everything down as its individual self. You can't look at your store as just one big store. You look at it as like 10 mini stores. So you got to treat kind of every category a little bit different. You got to treat clothes different than you would treat CDs. You got to treat, so toys different than you would treat those. And that may be one mistake a lot of people make running stores that are a mix of everything, is not treating it, each category, or each category, clothing, media, as its own entity, its own store. Don't treat it the same way, everything the same way. So, we got 2 left, but they won't have to go out till tomorrow, and I need to get these Bonanzas done and get this stuff to the post office. We're at 10:30. Where's my money at? Did I make 150? 161.93 at 10:30. So we're low end of the day. Hopefully that error issue will clean itself up pretty quick. So we got this Weatherford CD that sold for $14. And we got a St. Louis Zoo, or St. Louis Aquarium hat sold for $13.49. Also, we got a United States of America and Washington, D.C. sweatshirt sold for $12. REM CD sold for $6. And a Brighton women's belt sold for $5.50. Okay, Bonanza, number 1. We've got shelf 107. I got 2 of these. Oh, wow. So where is this one? I had a problem with that Led Zeppelin on this shelf, too. So I wonder if I messed up and put it on a different shelf. Had to, because that CD is not there. Unless I only have 1 left. The other one's on shelf 919.
Hi, kids.
The other one may have already sold. So this is Michael Stanley 2 CD set. Get in there. Live in Tangiers. CD sold for $35. Headed to Reynoldsburg, Ohio. Not playing your security challenge bullcrap. Just let me in. Chinny chin chin. I haven't heard that song in forever. Green Jello. Green Jelly. Three Little Pigs. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Oh, I'm huffing. I'm puffing. I'm blow the house in. Huffing. I'm puffing. Blow the house in. Huffing, puffing, blow the house in. Huffing and a puffing and a blow the house in. My PayPal. My PayPal, not your PayPal. No, you shit. Chantilly lace got a pretty face with the ponytail hanging down. A wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk. Makes the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl. Make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose, like a long-ass noose. Oh, baby, that's what I like. I used to love that song as a kid. I still do. I haven't heard it forever, though. That's just a fun song. Chantilly lace got a pretty face with the ponytail hanging down. All right, this one. Despicable Me snack and drink cup in tub 55. I gotta go this way real quick. Despicable Me cup. All right, I sold for $8. And if you're new to my video, all the prices I give do not include the shipping I do charge. You go within a thank you, perfect fit. Crooked, but perfect. Perfecto mundo. All right, Sheila, it's coming to you. Sheila. Whoa, whoa, Sheila. Sheila. She looks like tequila. Oh, Sheila. Sheila. She looks like tequila. Pew, pew. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I have to go here. Market shoot. Market shoot. Even though been selling on True Gather and Bonanza for what, 15 years? I have no idea how the site works because I never have gone into the site. And from just originally and setting up my store or whatever, I probably still have pictures that I uploaded that are, see, where do you even go to get it? It says James's, my profile, there it is. It pulls a picture, looks like from eBay. Okay, so, but yeah, I have no idea how this works other than putting a tracking number in. Did I put it in both? Yes. Because you never have to go there. You never have to deal with the site itself. And another Bonanza. D19, Heart, the Road Home. Right here. Tequila. Whoa, whoa, Sheila. Sheila. Heart Road Home CD sold for $4.50. And this is a Bonanza. This is a Bonanza. Two medium mayo. Shit. Douglas. All right. We are caught up enough to get to the post office. So biggity bam. All right. And still nothing's come through. Oh, I did get one CD. At 10:37. It's 10:39 now, so one CD just sold. So that's good. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. And that was a nice long video. Wow. So, time to get focused. Try to get focused. Get this stuff done. So, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.